Loving, daring, determined, and resilient are words that cannot begin to describe the life and journey of survival of Hanna Cohen. After living in the town of Lublin for all her life, the news of a Nazi invasion was surprising. She had 3 weeks to leave her family and everything that she had built for herself over her lifetime. She was reluctant to leave despite her mother's constant begging, telling her that she must go for her own safety. She finally gave in to her mother's request and embarked to a train, only to be arrested by the German railway police. A man she described as a fat German wearing a helmet took her away, but still comforted her and stroked her hair when she was afraid of being interrogated. He told her that she would survive, that she would make it through. When she was taken to the Gestapo, he gave her a friendly wink, just to assure her that everything would be fine. Shortly after this, she was taken into a small cell with 30 other Jews, where she was forced to sit and live in for a week, in grimy conditions with little light. Everyone imprisoned was thankful when they were told by the guards that they were being released to work camps. As Hanna and the others made it to the train station, they began to hear whispers in the crowd from the Polish engineers. "It's a lie. They are transporting you to a gas chamber. Jump. We will be going slowly." Many of the others ignored this warning, yet Hanna had an odd feeling of concern that something was very wrong as they were told to remove their coats and their shoes. As Hanna began to take off her high heels, she was suddenly stopped by a guard, who chuckled and said, "Ah, we still have yet a few pretty women for the goodbye," as he handed her heels back and directed her towards the car. Once they were corralled into the boxcar and shut away, she remembered the warning once the train started moving. She then started to pry open the small window, using the shoes that were still in her hand. She then jumped out of the window and started running. She ran even though there were gunshots, and she ran towards the forest, until she reached a small clearing, where she was met by a peasant and a plow. It wouldn't be long until the man noticed her and left. She feared the worst until he returned with a chunk of bread and milk. He said as he sent her away, that they drink, eat, and leave with God. She walked for days, living off blueberries, until she once again reached her home and was greeted by rubble. Hanna escaped certain death, but millions wouldn't. Her story needs to be remembered, along with all of those that have been forgotten. It is our duty, as students, as young people, to never forget and to educate ourselves about the Holocaust.